The Safety First Summit Wagon stroller is a two-seater stroller wagon that can carry two kids up to 55 pounds each. It has a 3-point harness, and you may have seen on our Instagram that when it debuted at ABC Expo this year, we were live to show it off to you guys, our viewers, at the expo. You may have also seen that Mon Bébé has released a very similar wagon to this one that we will also be buying and reviewing, so stay tuned for that. But as far as unboxings go, this one was pretty straightforward, not too much to unpackage or take out, which is always nice. Now, this was actually the trickiest part of the whole thing. If you read the instruction manual, it will tell you that you need to push this button to open up the stroller wagon. It's very hidden. Once I had this set up, my husband was determined to figure out how to unfold it without any help from me or the instruction manual, and it took him 10 minutes. He's a very smart man, and he's also owned dozens of stroller wagons, so this button is not in the most intuitive place. It's a little tucked away, but it's very important to the process. I find that the frame itself didn't exactly pop into place that easily, but you can get it. Just try and hold both sides up and, create a little force to lift both sides at the same time. One side of one canopy came pre-attached, and the rest I had to do my own. That was a little bit weird, but they're easy to put on. You just need to take care that the fabric of the wagon itself doesn't get stuck in that little area, so you can't slide it on properly. But once you expose that plastic attachment piece and move the fabric aside, you can very easily slide it on. Easy in the sense that you very clearly know what to do. You may put a little more muscle on it than you expect, as some of them are a little tougher to slide on than others. Moving to the back of the wagon, you're going to put this slot over the black plastic attachment piece. That is where the basket will eventually slide on. I have seen some folks saying that this canopy doesn't stay on sometimes for them when they're folding and unfolding in daily use. I haven't had that problem myself yet, but we will see when it comes to the review if I'm going to be reporting that in myself. I've also seen other people in our group, Stroller Divas and Wagon Queens, saying that their canopies came pre-installed and they didn't have to do any part of the installation process, so I think it just varies wagon to wagon, which is a little weird. On to tire install, I will note that the front two tires, they're easy to put on, except for they do give some resistance as well. The method of applying them is very easy, you just slide it in. But they do have some resistance once you're pushing them all the way in. So the back tires are super easy too, you just literally pop them in. No resistance, but the little front tires just take a little extra muscle. From here you can see that I open up those canopies to full extension, and I noticed that in the pictures, they have these little pieces flipped out. So even though I didn't see this in the instruction manual, maybe I missed it, but I just decided intuitively to flip these out, and this is exactly the way that they show it in the advertisements, online. So I think this is the right thing to do. It also adds a little bit more sun coverage for the kids inside, which is always welcome. Now that same black plastic attachment piece that is exposed is where you will slide the basket on to attach it. You can attach it either to the front or to the back. I've heard that if you attach it to the back, it can get in the way of your leg using the brake on the stroller wagon, so just something to consider. Although if you have it on the front side like this, you will have your belongings further away from you and easier for other people to reach. So that is just a matter of preference, whichever you prefer. This bag is also nifty that you can slide it off and then you can carry it like a little bag because it has straps sewn in like a handbag, which is pretty nice. The handlebar on the Summit is very easy to adjust, and I feel like it has a good level of adjustment. It is noticeable, so if you are taller, this is definitely useful. It also comes with this parent organizer. It has this little zip-off pouch, which I don't find super useful, but I will tell you my thoughts about that in the review. You can see here how it installs. It's pretty simple. You just wrap it around the sides there, click the little button into place, and then there you go. You have it installed on the Summit. You can detach this little piece as a wristlet if you prefer. This is nice to have included at this price point. Now I'm going to show you the snack tray and how it works. There are two buttons. I like how clearly denoted these buttons are. You don't have to look around and figure out the mechanism for using this snack tray. It's very straightforward and easy, and I really like that. My overall first impression of the snack tray is very, very positive. From here, I'll just give you a quick overview of the inside of the stroller wagon. You can see here there are only 3-point harnesses. There is no 5-point option. They are very plush and padded seat bottoms there. And something that I noticed at ABC is that this bottom piece here, you can zip it off entirely to clean, or you can zip it up to make it more of a flat bottom, which I'll show you here. It's not completely flush and flat, but it's definitely a lot more and could potentially make naps more comfortable, especially if you put a little blanket or a pillow there. So that's a really nice feature. To give you a look at the brakes here, you can see here they are engaged, and I'm going to release that brake and then push it. You can see it moves freely, and go ahead and engage that brake again. Very easy to use. I'm also going to go ahead here and show you the back tire removal. There's a little button on the underside there that I'm pushing with my finger, and it's very quick and easy. On the front, it's more tucked away, this little tiny silver peg, and I did find that it's not as easy to find intuitively with your hand, as it is more tucked away. And like I did say earlier, those front smaller tires don't disengage as easily or don't release as easily as the back tires do. So when you're reinstalling or removing, you are going to have to put a little bit more effort. Overall, this wagon seems like it's on the simpler side as it is more affordable, but it has some interesting features built into it that are thoughtful. So really looking forward to reviewing this one. Please stay tuned for that, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them below. We'll see you next time. Bye!